I learned about philanthropy through my mother and through the church. When I first understood what was going on, I said to my mom, how can we give money to the church when we don't have any? And she goes, we have something.
I didn't grow up with the word philanthropy, but I very much grew up with the concept. I mean, there's some, I think, obligation there, but also just opportunity.
Sometimes I think people my age think that philanthropy is just not like an imaginary act of impact, but like it's not as tangible as volunteering at the food bank, volunteering at the hospital. You're not doing something with your hands, but you're doing something with your voice. And I think that's in so many ways just as important or even more impactful.
I might know one or two organizations, but the Community Foundation's gonna know a lot more. They do a lot of outreach and donor education, and then you start knowing how different things are impacting mental health, children, families, women's health. Food is another one that I was not connected to, and the Community Foundation has turned me on to how integral that is to all these things that I really care about.
I had this idea that I'd like to see people of color helping people of color. Choosing the first recipients of the BIPOC Women's Fund, we had the Community Foundation give us a list of organizations that fit our profile. And honestly, we wanted to give to every organization that was on that list. So now we just want to get more money so we can give more gifts.
I've been a part of the 15 Forever grant-making program at Community Foundation Boulder County for 3 years. So it's been a huge part of my high school experience, and it's developed my passion for participatory grant-making and interacting with my community, serving my community, and also the power of being able to make a tangible difference through funding.
The Boulder Community Foundation, I know, have supported so many nonprofits in Boulder County. And it's amazing to have a foundation here local that sees the need of our community through the nonprofit eyes. Our mission is to connect kids and families to the mountains. So in 2014, I wanted to start a Latino family program. I looked around, I didn't see any other nonprofits doing that. I approached the Community Foundation to help us pilot that program. This program now, we're hoping to do 35 different programs for almost 1,300 people. We are also helping to start programs in other parts of the state, but everything started thanks to the Community Foundation.
Many in the nonprofit sector are driven by their passion, and that's an incredible aspect of our work. But there still has to be the legitimacy that you can actually get it done. And those early funds and that kind of support creates an environment within which we feel, yes, there's enough support that we can all do this together. We'll play our part in this larger picture. Intercambio is this great organization that ultimately just tries to create connected communities, breaking down all the barriers that get in the way of connected communities, whether it be language, culture, race. We try to eliminate those so that everyone can feel welcomed in his or her community.
Kids of color, families of color, they're the ones that have the least access to the outdoors. Having supporters and foundations like the Community Foundation that understands that is critical for our mission.
It's easy to pursue our work through a lens of scarcity, but when you know that you have partners as legitimate and as committed to the work as Community Foundation, then thinking from an abundance perspective kind of shifts the way that you are able to think about your impact long term.
This is more like a partnership, right? It's not the Community Foundation is there and nonprofits are here. This is a collaboration, this is a partnership. The main goal is how can we have a better community?
Just being a part of the world of Community Foundation, you come to see how incredible they are at supporting others. And there's this momentum that builds when the people around you are committed to helping others. It becomes a part of you by being part of Community Foundation.
15 Forever has kind of instilled in me a lot of the values that I want to carry on in my life. I still don't know what career I want to take on, but I know that philanthropy is something that really speaks to me.
Community Foundation has been such a gift. It's just magnified my belief in giving do whatever you want to do with your money, but I can tell you that if you share it with others, it comes back 100 million times over.